Good morning, all of you. Let us know the history of adult franchise today. By adult franchise, we mean that every adult citizen, male or female, irrespective of caste, creed, color, race, reason, property, educational qualification, religion, or profession, is entitled to vote in the election. The idea underlying this principle is that sovereignty lies with the people as a whole. Did you know France gave women the right to vote in 1945? In Switzerland, where direct democracy was practiced, women's suffrage was introduced in 1971. The first general election held in India in 1952 were based on the principle of universal adult franchise. Non-whites were not allowed to vote in South Africa till recently. So you have seen that only in India from the first election we got right to vote. But it was not like this before independence. It is important to know that during the British rule, only a limited number of people were allowed to vote. They usually belong to the higher strata of society. Several leaders and freedom fighters were against this unfair practice. Gandhiji, Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel demanded that all adults should have the right to vote. When the constitution was being drafted, they took special care to give the right to vote to all adults of India. In the journal Young India, Gandhiji had written in 1931 against the practice of giving right to vote to only propertied and educated people. Gandhiji considered this an inhuman and unjust practice. He demanded the right to vote for all adults of the country. A minority of people could not be allowed to rule the majority, who were peasants and laborers. So, according to Gandhiji, the population of peasants and laborers was more than the minority educated and wealthy people. So, they should also be given this right to vote. People in Britain and the USA had to wage a long and powerful struggle to get universal adult franchise. In 1848, a movement called the suffrage movement began in the USA demanding right to vote for women. They went on hunger strike to press for their demand. Women got the right to vote in New Zealand in 1893, in Australia in 1902, and in USA in 1920 and in the UK in 1928. Even today, in many countries, only people who own property and are educated are allowed to vote. Women and downtrodden people all over the world had to face a long and powerful struggle to get the right to vote. Women's struggle to get voting right gained momentum during and after the First World War from 1914 to 1918. So, First World War took place between 1914 to 1918, and what happened during that period? That's why women started demanding this right to vote, and at last they got. So, during the First World War, most of the adult and able bodied men went to battle front. Means most of the men went for fighting battle. So, women came out of their houses and started working in factories and other places. They began organizing and managing different kinds of work. So, many stereotypes about women were demolished. Means before that was stereotype about women that they can do only household work. They are not able to do work in the factories, etc. So all these stereotype about women were demolished during First World War. They also came out from the homes and they started working in the factories and other places, and all type of work they started doing. And that's why it was proved that women can also do all the work that men are able to do. Many suffragettes were imprisoned when their demand for right to vote became militant. They were forcibly fed in prisons. Gradually, they united and organized a great campaign. This is called the women's suffrage movement. There have been movements in several countries demanding right to vote for all. So, after a long struggle, women were given this right to vote. Here you can see a picture, a suffrage poster of 1909 protesting against forced feeding of a woman on hunger strike. Means in prison they were forcibly fed by the people, those who were against this right to give women. So that's all for today. Nowadays, in most of the countries, you can see this picture. Most of the countries, women got this right to vote or equal right to vote. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day. In the next class, we will do the exercises.